If I asked you right now, who are you? What would you say? Most of us answer with our names, our jobs, or what we look like. But that's just the physical body you happen to live in. The Apostle Paul reminds us in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 16. So from now on, we regard no one from a worldly point of view. Science can explain our biology, but it cannot answer who we are when all the titles are stripped away. We naturally try to prove our worth through how we perform. I once knew someone who seemed to have it all. Top of her class, gifted, and incredibly successful. Yet she would cry herself to sleep, feeling completely inadequate. We exhaust ourselves trying to build an identity, but it crumbles so easily under the pressure of criticism, guilt, or anxiety. Think of King Solomon. He had unimaginable wealth, power, and status. Yet, in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2, he concluded, meaningless, meaningless. Everything is meaningless. Millions climb the ladder of success only to find it's leaning against the wrong wall. Because appearances deceive, and your performance does not define your worth. To understand who we really are, we have to look back at our original design. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 tells us, "So God created mankind in his own image." We didn't have to search for significance. It was already given to us. When God breathed the breath of life into humanity, we were created with absolute security, endless provision, and a profound sense of belonging. But then, that spiritual connection to our Creator was broken. And the very first emotion humanity felt after that separation was fear. They hid from God. Today, we still hide. We mask our true selves because our minds have become darkened, just as Ephesians chapter 4, verse 18 describes. Separated from the life of God because of the ignorance that is in us. That separation brought heavy shadows into our minds. Guilt, telling us we did something wrong. Shame, convincing us that there is something fundamentally wrong with us. Without the Spirit of God, as 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14 explains, we simply cannot understand or accept the things that come from God. We are left feeling helpless, depressed, and angry when we lose control. We are left trying to fill a bottomless void. Our original acceptance was replaced by rejection, so we desperately seek to belong. Our innocence was replaced by guilt, so we constantly strive to prove our self-worth. But God promises to fill that void. Philippians chapter 4, verse 19 says, "And my God will meet all your needs, according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus." What if you could stop fighting? What if you didn't have to earn your right to exist? The truth is, a deep spiritual restoration changes everything. 1 John chapter 3, verse 1 says, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God." And that is what we are. You don't have to strive for acceptance anymore. John chapter 1, verse 12 declares that to all who did receive him, he gave the right to become children of God. You are a new creation. You are significant, not because of what you achieve, but because of who you belong to. Let go of the ladder. You are already home.